So today I'd like to share with you a practice called Jing Gong. And Jing Gong means quiet form. And in Qigong, I was taught that one of the foundation practices of Qigong is breathing and relaxation, deep relaxation. So Jing Gong represents an aspect of a very important foundation of Qigong. Basically, when we're deeply relaxed, all of our channels open and the qi flows smoothly. And we may think of relaxation of sitting back on a couch, watching a TV, or just kicking back and relaxing. But in Jing Gong, it's very conscious, meditative relaxation. And the word for relaxation doesn't exactly describe what it means. We use a word called Fang Song from Chinese, which means basically to put the body to relax. So a person who has that song, that deep relaxation, the deeper they have that, the deeper their Qigong is, the deeper their Qi flow and ability is. And so this is a very important practice. When I first heard the practice, it seemed so simple. And I've been practicing different meditations for 45 years. And I thought, I've studied with different masters and I know all these sacred meditations. This is just a very basic meditation, but it's actually very fundamental. And if you practice other meditations, you can learn this meditation to go even deeper into your practices. But I highly recommend Jing Gong for anyone who's practicing Qigong, to learn how to deeply and consciously relax on a deep cellular level. And that's where our healing begins. That's where the Qi flow opens. Okay, so let's begin with the first aspect of Jing Gong. And the first aspect of Jing Gong is preparing yourself for meditation. And preparing yourself for meditation is very important because it helps you to become more relaxed and get into a deeper state. The brain waves slow down so that when you actually meditate, you have a much more profound effect than as if you were to jump into it. So we practice what's called the 3 adjustments. And the first adjustment is to adjust the body. So here I am sitting on a chair and I make sure that I have my knees and thighs at least lower than my hips. And they can also be at a right angle, but not higher because then the abdomen gets compacted. And in our Qigong practice, we want the body to be loose and relaxed, no tightness. At the same time, we don't want to be like a noodle. We want to keep our skeletal structure straight. And so basically, we don't want to lean to the left or lean to the right. Sometimes our head will tilt to one side or turn. We consider it like a bell, is what I was taught. Everything is symmetrical, so we're not compensating. And that helps the flow. If you think of yourself as an instrument, the flow of qi flows from the ground and the head when our body is straight. So you keep the body straight and you keep it balanced and even. And you adjust your posture to relax. Relax the shoulders. Sometimes we hold the shoulders just slightly, a little tension. Consciously relax the shoulder. Put a little smile on the face. Relax. That helps to relax and open the meridians. A gentle smile. And if you have a watch, take off your watch and put the feet flat on the ground and the hands on the knees. And just feel comfortable. So you don't want to be thinking about discomfort in your body while you're meditating. So that's the first adjustment. The second adjustment is to adjust the breathing. So we want to slow the breath down and we want to make it smooth and slow and relaxed. So just start breathing a little bit longer, a little bit slower. And we'll go further into this in the practice later. And the third adjustment is to adjust the mind. So we cannot necessarily just go into a thoughtless state of mind, but we can put our mind and our attention somewhere, even putting it on the breath. You can put your attention at the lower abdomen. So we focus the mind. Basically, we're not allowing the mind to wander all over in different directions. So these are the three adjustments, and they actually can happen concurrently with each other. You can adjust the body, you can begin breathing and relaxing and concentrating the mind, and then just sit for a minute or two at least to prepare yourself for meditation. Okay, so after we are set with the three adjustments, our relaxation, concentration, and breath, then we go into adjusting the breath further. So in a sense, we're continuing on with the three adjustments, but in more depth. So the first part of Jing Gong, after we do the three adjustments, is to alter the breath further by making it slow, long, thin, soft, and even. And when you make the breath slow, it starts to change the brain waves. When you make it even, it's an even tempo, an even amount in and out. Not exactly, don't worry about making the breath exact counts in and out, but comparable. Soft, you're not pulling hard. It's similar to thin. Thin is not like a heavy breathing, it's just thin. And soft is more like when it becomes natural, effortless. You're able to breathe without having to work so hard. So that's the last. And then long, of course, we want to take in more oxygen and release and clear out as we breathe out. And we don't want to have straining in the breath. We want it to be soft. Other practices might require the breath to be harsh and straining. And my theory on that is that it's just trying to get you to a relaxed state where your breath can get smooth and soft, because when you get that soft, gentle silkiness in the breath, then it takes you to a deeper place in your meditation. Helps to relax you deeper. So we're going further. So after we get that breathing down, the first thing we want to do is relax each part of the body. So one by one, we start relaxing the body, and we begin at the top of the head. And there is a chant that goes with it. It's Fang Song, which means to bring the body to relax. So when you think of the top of the head, really think of the skin and the bones and the top of the brain, meridians, whatever you can feel there. Sense it deeper than just the top of my head. Feel your hair, go inside, and then just feel it relax. And then Fang Song, relax the top of the head. Put the top of the head to relax. And then come to the face. So the face can hold lots of tension internally, so relax your face and your mind. Fang Song, relax the face. And then think of the whole head. Fang Song, my whole head relaxes. So now we're consciously relaxing the body bit by bit. We're relaxing our head. Then we come to our neck. Completely feel any tension held in the neck and relax it. Fang Song. Feel the bone in the back of the neck. Feel the skeletal system relax deeply. All the muscles, nerves. Then come to the shoulders. Relax the shoulders. Fang Song. Go deep into the shoulders. Sometimes we think our shoulders are relaxed, but we're still holding something. Let them drop. Then think of the arms, both arms. Fang Song. Relax the arms. And then go back and relax the elbows. Fang Song. And go back and relax the hands. Let them relax, let the blood flow start to flow into the fingers. Fang Song. Put the hands to relax. Then come to the chest and the back. Inside the body, the lungs, the heart, the rib cage, the shoulder blades, all of the back, the spine, the diaphragm, and feel all of that area. Fang Song. And relax that deeply. So mentally, you're going deep inside the body as you do this. And the more you are able to draw your mind and internal awareness, the more you're affecting inside your body. Your awareness goes there, and it actually makes physiological changes occur. So go there and consciously relax. Now consciously relax the abdomen and the lower back. Feel the internal organs of the abdomen, the spine, the lower back, DANTIEN at the lower abdomen. Feel all of that area relax deeply. Fang Song. And now relax the hips and the groin area deeply. And go in, feel the pelvis, feel the tailbone. Fang Song. Relax the buttocks. Don't hold any tension, just let yourself relax deeply the whole area. Fang Song. Now relax the thighs, the two thighs. Fang Song. Now relax the knees. Fang Song. Go deep into the bones, the tissue, and relax the lower legs. Fang Song. Relax the ankles, the joints. Fang Song. Relax the feet, the toes, the bottom of the feet, the heels. Fang Song. And relax the entire body. And you can repeat this a second time to really go and relax. Okay, now we're going to go to the third part of Jing Gong practice. And we're going to do reverse abdominal breathing. So, in reverse abdominal breathing, when we breathe in, we're drawing in the lower abdomen, just below the navel, inward. This causes the lower lung to raise a little, and the diaphragm to raise a little. And it stimulates the lower lung, which helps to bring oxygen to the lung. Normally, we don't draw in enough oxygen because the lower lung doesn't get stimulated enough. So by breathing this way, as we breathe in, we draw in the abdomen a little. Not tight, but we draw it in a little. And it causes the diaphragm to rise. And that oxygenates the body. And a lot of people may not even know they have trouble in the lower lung. Doing reverse abdominal breathing impacts the lower lung and affects us. So as we breathe in, slightly draw on the abdomen, which causes the diaphragm to lift a little, the solar plexus here. And then as we exhale, it expands. The abdomen expands slightly outward at DANTIEN, at the lower abdomen. It expands just 2 inches below the navel. It expands outward. Then as we breathe in, we draw in technically 1.7 inches below the navel. We draw in at abdomen. And then we breathe out. And we continue with the different techniques of breathing. Breathing slow, long, thin, smooth, soft, even, and also silent. We continue with silent breathing. Drawing in the abdomen. And drawing out, and slowly, and do that slowly, breathing in. and breathing out. Okay, so reverse abdominal breathing, also referred to as contrary breathing, will help to bring a deeper state of relaxation. And slowly as you continue, you can even begin to make the repetitions slower and slower. But you don't want to force it, you don't want to speed it, you want to go slowly into this practice. And the next part of Jing Gong, part number 4, is Qi Qian Xia Dantian, which means sending the qi down to the lower abdomen. So we do this in coordination with the reverse abdominal breathing. So all of this is happening together, the breathing, the reverse abdominal breathing, and Qi Qian Xia Dantian. So what Qi Qian Xia Dantian means is, Qi Qian means qi go down, and Xia Dantian is inside the lower abdomen. Qi go down to my lower abdomen. That's what it means. So as we breathe in, we're sort of pulling in the abdomen, and as we breathe out, Qi Qian Xia Dantian. So it's as if you're, I know the breath comes out of our mouth and nose, but it's as if we're pushing the breath down to the lower abdomen mentally. And this stores qi that we draw in as we breathe in. We gather qi. And as we breathe out, we're pushing the mind and mentally what's called compacting, like compacting the qi into Xia Dantian. And that compacting stores qi and builds your strength and energy. And throughout the day, we deplete our qi from just life as it goes on. We regain it through food, through so on and so on. Sometimes stress and other things, and situations, we lose a lot of qi. So we have to build that. It's like a bank. We have to rebuild that, redeposit into that bank account. So we breathe in, drawing in the abdomen, and then breathe out as if you're breathing out and downward toward the lower abdomen and inside. Not too far down, but into just below the navel and inside. So it's a mental pressure. It's more of a mental feeling, but there's also the physiological feeling because we're expanding the abdomen out in reverse abdominal breathing. So we breathe in, draw in the abdomen, and then we breathe out and expand the abdomen outward a little, the lower abdomen, and mentally push the qi down to Xia Dantian. Qi Qian Xia Dantian. And we can do this practice, the combination of these 3 practices, all adjusting the breath, reverse abdominal breathing, and Qi Qian Dantian for 15 to 20 minutes. And just sit and relax. And don't do it in a forced way. Do it in a natural, relaxing, calm way. Breathing in slow. And breathing out. You may even think that you're taking in, feel as if you're taking in breath from the lower abdomen. And after a while, you may find you're not just breathing, but you actually feel that you're drawing in qi. As you breathe in, the lower abdomen goes in, and the breath kind of fills the lower diaphragm. And then breathing out. It gives a sense, when it gets soft, it gives a sense as if you're taking in energy, not just breath. Life force. So after practicing this for about 15 to 20 minutes, you can begin the 5th part of Jing Gong, which is called Keeping the Mind in Dantien. So, as we mentioned, Xia Dantian is about 1.7 inches below the navel, but it's inside. So, we're bringing our mind inside the lower abdomen. Sha Dantien is not a specific point that can be located, except for on the outside of the body there's a point, Qi Hai, which corresponds to it. But Sha Dantien's inside. So it's not all the way back at the spine, but in between. So you have to sense and find that area on your own. And we want to become aware of Sha Dantien and just keep the mind present in there. And we have a little mantra that we use that is basically says, think Dantien, see Dantien, feel Dantien. There's a fire inside Dantien. So basically, it's as if your mind's eye is present in your lower abdomen. Here you are building your focus, your strength, your grounding in that Sha Dantien, that lower abdomen area. Every martial artist or Tai Chi practitioner works to have their Dantien strong, and Qigong practitioner as well. So we place our mind and get that core of ourself focused, placing the mind in Sha Dantien. So think Dantien, see Dantien, feel Dantien. There's a fire inside Dantien. And so you may actually feel a heat there when your mind becomes present in Sha Dantien. And it's a warming, pleasurable feeling. It's relaxing. And so this is part of the relaxing, just to feel inside Sha Dantien. So you can take a few minutes of concentrating there. And don't worry about breath. Just put your mind in Sha Dantien, keeping the mind in Dantien. This is the final part of the practice. And it sort of grounds us toward the end of the practice as well. And you can go further and feel a turning and spinning about inside Sha Dantien. So put your mind and think Dantien, see Dantien, feel Dantien. There's a fire inside Dantien, spinning, turning about. And then at this point you can, after 5-10 minutes of this, you've completed Jing Gong practice. However, we have a closing form, which is very important to do at the end of the meditation. It brings us back in the body, it brings the blood flow back to the external body. It prevents qi from getting stuck in our head. And so it's very important in Qigong, a meditation practice, how we begin with the 3 adjustments and how we end with the closing form. So the first part of the closing form is just to rub your palms together. And then you can massage your face from in to out, the cheeks toward the side of the head. And you can also pinch the bottom of your ears, stimulating those meridian points. And then you can take the palms and massage your ears to further stimulate your ears. All those points in the ears. Take your fingers to stimulate the meridians on the head and comb through the hair, front to back. Tap. So a lot of times qi gets stuck in the head and we don't want to have headaches. We want the qi flowing. Next, we will rub the bone on the back of our neck, Da Zhui. It's where the yang meridians meet. And this kind of invigorates our body, heats it up a little. And then you can pat the arms downward and on the inside upward. And you can pat the chest and abdomen as well. And the sides of the legs down, inside of the legs up. Couple times. And then we do a closing form, and you can bring the palms together, and this is a way of drawing the qi down. We press down and Qi go down to the abdomen. So we were doing Qi down to the abdomen mentally, but the Qigong movement here is drawing the Qi. The hands are like guiding the flow downward. And so that closes the form. And that's Jing Gong practice. And I have a video from Master Hao on Jing Gong, but if you watch this video, hopefully this will help you to understand that video as well. I'll have it linked to this one. So I hope you enjoyed this course on Jing Gong, and wish you well.